Yo, what's up? We are now sitting in a 2012 Nissan Leaf, the blue one you guys seen before. It belongs to Marcusbil, but today is not about the Leaf. I'm just sitting here because I'm going to swap cars soon. It's about a Model 3 long range from 2019 that I'm going to do a degradation test of, and it has 88,000 kilometers on the odometer, so it actually has similar properties as MC Hammer that I tested recently, but MC Hammer had lots of supercharging. I will check out about this one. We have to hook up ScanMyTesla on it. But yes, we are on the Leaf now, and I have to show you. So we have an app in Norway called we call it Hyre. It's higher, yeah, basically. And Marcusbil, he rents out car via this app. So it's like a car sharing platform similar to Turo or something in America. So he has now booked the Model 3 for me, and we're going to pick it up. So we are now at let's go Skjellvinneren. And you see, you recognize iMove. They also have some stuff over here, and also you see the higher Hyre thing. So the cool thing about the app is that this is actually quite popular in Norway. Lots of people use this platform along with, I guess, Nabobil that you heard about before. So it has 88% state of charge. Wait, is it in Sandvika now? Can I see? What is this? Okay, I'm not sure. Because Marcus said he was going to use the car. So I'm not sure if this is updated or not. But, wow, look at this. They also have a feature where you can open or close the gate here. So let's see now. Let's try. Open. Okay. Sesame. Okay, it's spinning. Oh, like a ninja. Wow. So you see people who want to hire a car, they can just come here and then use the app and then open the gate. So you can come here at night, whenever it suits you. Let's see now. Let's see if we can find the Model 3. Oh, wow, that is okay. We have Fiat 500e there. That's the old one. So this used to be Marcusbil's den. Yes, no, his business used to be from here, but now he has moved out of here to a bigger place in Billingstad, outside of Oslo, and now it's just storage, and I guess, and also reserved parkering. Yeah. And he now uses it for, let me check, every time you see this, I'm changing the ND filter, the built-in ND filter. So Fiat, Leaf, i3, Ioniq, nice. Look at this, what do we have here? Huh? Xpeng G3, and what he put the Chinese people next to each other. But where's the Model 3? iMove? Okay, maybe it's not here yet. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, I figure. You see, the state of charge is dropping, and it says Aske now. I think it was it? Yeah. But if you look here, look at the position. Well, is that updated? Okay, I think Marcus he's out driving with it. That's fine. I have set the day today, so no rush. So he's probably driving the Model 3, but anyway, let's check out the location, since we have time here. Oh, I also need to juice up the... Oh, yeah, I need to juice up the Leaf. Leaf is getting kind of low-ish on juice, but look here. This is what you call a cowboy cable. It's from elbilhjelpen.no. You can buy it from there. I don't know if this is technically legal, but you can convert a Type 2 to a Type 1, and it has no locking mechanism. So it means that while you're charging, you could just pull out unexpectedly. Yeah, pull up prematurely. I think I've seen people use this, but at least you know it exists. And then don't blame me if you're doing something illegal. I'm just gonna put it there. Yeah, the bastard cable. Right, okay, so let's see now. iMove, I'm just gonna poke around here since there's nothing else to do anyway. So this is a weird intro to the degradation test, but yeah, just wanna make it a little bit interesting. Mix it, oh, these must be iMove cars. Wow. Yeah, lots of electro auto. You see, iMove, they have stuff over here. Oh. Do we have anyone here? Yeah, I think these are iMove cars. But I also heard about the Twizy that Marcus wants me to try. Supposedly this Twizy now has glass and it has been tuned to have way more power, and it's supposed to go over 100 kilometers per hour. I think it's at 115 kilometers per hour. But I'm not sure if it's legal, so that's why I'm not testing it yet until I know for sure that everything is okay and I can drive it. So if you guys are up for it, yes, we're gonna go for the Twizy, the beefed up Twizy, huh? 0 to 100 test on it. Oh, but okay, let me call Marcus, plug in the leaf and see what's going on. All right, we are actually just back home now. So I picked up the car, went in front of the house, and then I hooked up the OBD dongle. Nothing to see, you guys have seen before, but you want to see this. So we have 73% state of charge now. Not much to see. Yeah, you see this is all-wheel drive. We have front and rear data. So the battery temperature is 22 degrees Celsius. It says that, yeah, I've been camping here for a little while. Usable energy now. Usable remaining is 50 kilowatt hour. But let's just go to the juicy stuff, shall we? All tab. Okay, let me see. Wait for it to reload. Set the filters. Okay, there you go. So, what do we have here? If I go down here a little bit, let's see the stuff, the juicy stuff. Max, okay. DC. Oh, interesting. So you know, for MC Hammer, my Model 3 Performance that I used to own, I have been DC charged a lot. I'm DC charging a lot. I think that it was something like, I don't know, like almost double DC versus AC. But you see here, this guy, he's been mainly AC charging versus DC charging. This is going to be interesting once we check the degradation. What else? Oh, okay, 71.4 kilowatt hour. What did I have on MC Hammer again? I have to check everything, but I think that's actually similar to MC Hammer. To my big surprise. So even after lots of DC fast charging, okay, 71.4, really? What else can we see here? Full pack. Okay, well, this try to measure it, but I think by the end of the day we have to try to charge this car up, because I also noticed, I don't know if you guys watched the video, but where was this again? Nominal full pack. This one, nominal full pack here. In the beginning, in MC Hammer, it was not 71 something, it was 70 point something. And then when I charged up the battery, suddenly it went up to 71. So what we could probably see here is that maybe we get 72 kilowatt hour. So I'm going to plug in now, and then, let me see. Yeah, I think I'm going to charge it up, and then we see if it goes up or not. And I'm going to do the preparations and maybe try to, I don't know, calibrate the balance. Feels like I've been doing this before, but we will at least try to charge it 100% and then maybe discharge a little bit and then prepare for tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to do the degradation test, because, and you might be wondering, why do you even bother doing the degradation test since you already have the nominal full pack here? Well, let me explain that. Every battery ages, and as the battery ages over time or over just driving it, those two work kind of together, aging and over time, yeah. And as the battery ages, it will then, the internal resistance of the battery increases. So it means that the BMS might claim 71.4 kilowatt hour, but once we drive the car, and for that specific battery, we might get only 70 kilowatt hour out of it. This is what I've seen over and over again, that I usually get less than the nominal full pack on not only this car, this type of car, even the Model S or whatever that I tried. So that's why we have to drive it. And also remember that that's what we do anyway, you know. When driving, that's the real world scenario where you drive, you have uphill, you have a little bit of headwind, maybe some bad weather, low temperature. And that might affect how much energy you get out of it. But by the end of the day, that's what matters, because you're measuring something, you are discharging the car. You're not discharging the car inside of the garage to heat up, to power your home. in that case, maybe you might get 71.4 kilowatt hour. But yeah. So yes, let me just plug it in and then see what we get then. Yeah. It is now 9:30 in the morning, and I timed it so that it will be charged to 100% in the morning now. So yes, it's charging, but you see that it's still receiving 2 kilowatt or well, this is not 2 kilowatts. Where is it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you do the math. It's slightly less than 2 kilowatt, but Tesla rounds it up. But interestingly, if we look here, hang on, let me just adjust here up a little bit. There you go. So you see, yesterday, the nominal full pack was 71.4. Now it seems to be dropping. But, well, okay, see here that, yeah, the battery is taking in 1.2 kilowatt. So I guess we just sit and wait and see what happens until the charging stops. All right, charging is done. And we have, okay, let me adjust here again, always tricky with the backlight. Yeah, so this one reports 71.3 kilowatt hour. That's actually 0.1 kilowatt hour lower than MC Hammer, but yeah, and also it reported at 101% state of charge. And see, this one jumps up and down a little bit, but by the end of the day, we have to measure how much energy we actually get out of this. And this is an indication, this is not counting the buffer. So these two numbers might be a little bit confusing, but this one is all the way until the car stops, but we're not going there. We will only discharge it until 0%, and we count only down to 0%, which is this number here. And my Model 3 MC Hammer, I was able to pull 67 kilowatt hour from it. So, all right, the plan now is that we will drive north. Let me just zoom out there. Yeah, we will drive north this route here because I live in this section anyway, and we have low traffic over here. We could drive other roads, let's say over here or whatever, over here, but it's going to take longer, and there's really no point because all we need to do now is just to discharge the battery, and driving over there is a fast way to do it. We are on the move now, heading north, and we're cruising at 93 kilometers per hour. It's 90 kilometers per hour GPS speed. So the reason why I drive so slow, you see it's 110 zone, is because remember that we are testing the battery, and in order to test it and get the value as best as possible, as close to the nominal as possible, you don't want to drive too fast, because for example here you will see that, oh shit, okay, always tricky. That one you see here, we have there we have the power output. Well, actually that one, total power output. You see when we go uphill, it goes up a little bit, 25, 26 kilowatts, and then now it's gonna flatten out. Yeah, now we're going to need the only 20. You see, yeah, now it actually goes either flat or slight downhill, I'm not sure. Then we only get, I mean, we only pull 15, 18 kilowatts. So if you hammer too hard, you will have higher power output, and with higher power output, you will then have higher losses. So that's why, really. So remember that we are not testing range here, we are measuring the battery capacity, and that's why I'm doing it this way. Man, I almost forgot how nice and comfy Model 3 is. You know, we have a more laid-back seating position. The seats are pretty nice. Autopilot works like a charm. I mean, I have to put my meat on the steering wheel from time to time. Nice interior, snappy and big infotainment screen that is well organized. Stuff that you usually don't realize until you drive at Model 3, and then you go to some of the other cars that I've done. And then you come back to the Model 3 and be like, this is my type of car. But okay, I think it's time to eat a banana. Yeah, let me see. Oh yeah, this is nice. Oh yeah, like a monkey. I have to keep eating them bananas because I need more banana boxes for bigger cars like Skoda Enyaq. All right, we are almost done now. So we are going to pass by Ioniq, but we will go to Nebbenes to supercharge there. Oh, there's a little bit of traffic here. But you see that we have 2.5% left. And you know, normally when I travel or just travel, I normally don't go this low. I prefer having about 10% margin in case I don't know, unexpected stuff happens. But since we are testing today degradation, it's very important to get accurate results, accurate numbers. So yeah, well, so today we're going deep. Yes, we're gonna go almost at 0%, because I know you can see it here that this is in the usable remaining, the remaining energy down to 0. But then there's also a buffer here, 3.2. Wait, how is it? Yeah, 3.2 kilowatt hour below 0. And you know, the reason why I don't recommend people to go to 0, because I ran out of juice a couple of times before, too many times actually, is that if you don't have insight in this kind of stuff here, like ScanMyTesla, you could run out if the battery is too cold or the battery is uncalibrated. Or so. Whoa, I'm doing 90 over here. Red court. So many people with trailers, they go way too fast. Yeah. I should be polizei undercover here. I could catch at least 10-20 people a day. No, but you see here, you can see here that the max discharge power is 97 kilowatt. That's fairly safe. And also you can see here that the battery temperature is at 32 degrees Celsius. Fortunately, this is the classic Model 3, which doesn't have heat pump. So all the heat from these motors are being fed to the battery to keep it nice and warm. And as long as you have a nice and warm battery, then you won't, I mean, the probability of running out of juice is lower, especially at 0%. But you know, a normal user, if you don't have ScanMyTesla, you don't know what's going on. Just like me when I run out of juice all the other times. I had no insight in the BMS. So, but again, yes. So when are we gonna go for it? Yeah, let's hammer this bring guy and then get over to Nebbenes. We are now at Nebbenes juicing up. So let's look at the stats. So we drove 420 kilometers, and that's not too relevant in this test. And then when I look at ScanMyTesla, it reported 0.4 kilowatt hour left. And then based on the numbers, the consumption numbers, I calculated that we have 67.2 kilowatt hour available energy. And then MC Hammer had 67 kilowatt hour. That 0.2 kilowatt hour is so small that I count it within measurement error. So it means that this car has the same degradation as MC Hammer, 8% degradation after roughly 2 years. Yeah, actually 2 years. And well, this one 88,000 kilometers, the other one 80,000 kilometers. I don't know, maybe, you know, that's 10% longer driving distance. Yes, maybe if this car didn't drive that far, maybe it would have, I don't know, 7.5% degradation. But what is interesting though is that I DC fast charge a lot on MC Hammer. So if you see a comparison here, you see that MC Hammer had about 50% more DC fast charging than AC fast charging. But with this car, it's the opposite. It is more AC than DC. So yeah, there's lots of AC DC over here. Yeah, shook it all night long. But you know, this is just 2 observations. Statistically, we need more than 50 observations for it to be any significant, and we can start drawing conclusions. But yeah, so I'm not going to say anything, but like it could seem like the amount of DC fast charging does not degrade the battery that much. I actually don't know, but I also asked Marcus if he charged the car to 100% a lot, because also charging the car to 100% will degrade the battery. Unfortunately, Marcus bought this car when it has gone 63,000 kilometers. So under his belt, only 25,000 kilometers. So, and I'm not sure, I didn't get an answer from him about the whole charging to 100%. So we don't know yet, but it could seem like the 8% degradation I had on the MC Hammer, first I thought it was high, but then this one also has about the same. So maybe if I kept testing cars, then we will see the same thing. But also one other thing is that you see now that when I'm going to check some numbers here. Yeah, it was 71. You see, the nominal what do you call it, the expected remaining at 100%, it claims 68 something kilowatt hour, and we consistently get around 1 kilowatt hour less than that. So why is it like that? Well, like I pointed out before, it's probably something to do with losses, or I don't know really. But it means that in the future, I could actually look, at least for Tesla, I could look at that nominal full pack or the nominal or the remaining one, and then just subtract around 1 kilowatt hour. You can even do that to then guess that, okay, most likely you have about this much, so you don't have to waste all day driving around like I did. But I did it the hard way to figure out that you can probably simplify it. So, you know, for me, it was worth it. And then for you, you can then keep it simple, more simple, and then still get a pretty good estimate. So, I think, wait, did I have more notes? No, I think that's going to be it about this car. I think this was the only thing I was going to test with this car. Yeah, I've been testing Model 3 a lot anyway. So, I'll never mention a few things. So, big shout out to Marcusbil for providing me this car. He owns it and it's for sale. And if you are interested in buying a new Model S or X or Model 3 or whatever, at new Tesla, you can consider using Marcus' referral link, because I have too much referrals. I mean, not too much, but I simply can't utilize it because I just have 2.5 million kilometers of free supercharging. You know, I have to pump out kids, and they have to make more kids, and they can start spending the free supercharging. No, but anyway, so please consider using Marcusbil's referral link. He's been super nice lending me cars, and he's not done yet. I will still be borrowing more cars from him, like an old Soul. Yeah, I think he also mentioned the new Fiat and maybe Taycan 2S. Yeah, he's loaded with cars. But yeah, so like I mentioned, this car is for sale. It's been pimping up a little bit, so awesome. We have now checked that the battery is normal. There's nothing wrong with it, which is the critical part of the car. So yeah, actually every car that Marcusbil owns is for sale. Even his own car. You know, if you see him, you want to buy that car, the Model X he's driving, then he can sell it to you. No, I think that's going to be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.